This video has been made possible by RSH E-Sport Company. Check more about it in the description below. What's up guys, it's me Janne here, back again for another video, and in today's video I will be showing my very first test drive on the new Safari Rally-esque stage called Ubunapa Kabula by Esko Kytömäki/Tango team. And yeah, I've been told it's a very good Safari-like stage with no possibility to go absolutely flat out throughout the stage. And because there are so few of those stages, I'm not very familiar on how to drive like slowly but fast still, if it makes sense. And that's why I will be showing my very first run on that stage to see how hard it can be even for me, even though I do think that I am quite a seasoned RBR veteran by now, having driven for like 3 or 4 years already in Richard Burns Rally. But without further ado, let's hop onto the start line and see if I can survive this Safarian struggle. And here we are at the start line, and this is apparently 6.2 kilometer stage, and it's the very first time that I'm driving it. Because I want to keep it real, I've taken the Group B Audi. Oh, this is fucking amazing. Definitely can't just go flat out everywhere. Especially with an older car like this, you really have to be like thoughtful of where you're going. And I wrecked my car somehow. Full on DDT moment there. But there's just some smoke coming out, so nothing too bad yet. Let's go the easy way with this car through the hairpin, because there's no handbrake. Oh, that was bad. Imagine this with like an R1 car. Actually, I'm gonna do that next. Try to drive this with an R1 car. Because why the fuck not? There's apparently a road as well. Oh, this is such a struggle. But such a different experience compared to anything else. So it's very welcome addition to Richard Burns Rally. Oh, it didn't turn yet. Oh, I'm driving in 5. No, I'm not. I was actually scared that I was driving in 540, but apparently I wasn't, so that's good. This is an interesting choice of driving line. Too fast into that. Oh, it's going there. Yeah, and let me remind you, we are with realistic damage, so you really have to take into consideration how you approach all these. All these corners. And yeah, I hope that this will be added to the Rally Simplans plugin eventually. Because this definitely deserves to be in there. Yeah, fuck that. Going detour here. Oh. We've damaged the car. And they're still... Yeah. Still 2 kilometers to go. This is definitely the longest time-wise I've been on a 6 kilometer stage.
Oikein 4, älä jatkuu, vasen 1, pitkä. Oikein 4, pitkä.
Oh.
Levenee 100.
This is quite something else. Quite something else.
Vasen 5, 50. Oikein 4, pitkä 100.
Pretty much no moment of full throttle here. Apart from that where I was just being on full throttle when talking about not being on full throttle. But it's very much of a thinking man's stage. So not mine, for sure.
Vasen 2, listeys 40, vasen 2, listeys jatkuu.
That's embarrassing, Mr. Junction.
Oikein täys, oikein 6, pitkä 100.
Imagine this with like a direct drive wheel and like 100% force feedback and all that. That would be nasty.
Oikein 5, 250.
That would be nasty indeed.
Yli nyppyyn, huomio, vettä, kurat, varo, jatkuu, nyppy, heti, oikein 6.
Oh, what the fuck? This is... this is...
Maali.
That's straight up lunatic. Holy balls, that was... Oh. And a happy local lad there waiting for us in the finish. Oh boy, that was quite something else. Alright, and there is our run through with a time of 5:16.9 with the Audi A2 Quattro. And like I said before, now let's try to do the same stage with an R1 car, just for the shits and giggles. Let's see what we can manage this time around. And here we are at the start line with the DS3 R1. Kind of interesting to see if we're gonna manage through here. Yeah, that start line lamp is a great feature. Great feature indeed. And yeah, realistic damage and default setup, because that is the only setup for this car. So obviously not much can be done for it. And we are like literally stuck from the bottom. Stuck from the bottom on those ruts. We're just doing like a 50-50 grind, if anyone is familiar with skateboarding terminology. On those ruts. Just... yeah. We are stuck. We are not stuck. We have to try to drive like in the middle. So another set of the wheels is on the like the higher up center bit, and other set of wheels is like on the outside of the ruts. This is one of those murder spots. you can hear when I get stuck from the fact that it just goes like all the way to the maximum revs, like almost instantly. But yeah, this is quite something, and this is definitely a challenge I want to have whenever this gets added to the Rally Symphons plugin. To have the R1 Safari Challenge. This is so challenging. This is probably the hardest thing I've done in Rich Advance Rally.
Oikein täys. Älä
And
80.
our time was 5:16.9 with the Audi. So
Jatkuu vasen 4. Risteys.
let's see if we can get anywhere near that. But with the Audi I spun and went wide and all that stuff. Now I've only gotten stuck. So that's a whole different thing.
Jatkuu oikein 4.
Here.
Urat. Vasen 2.
Proper motorsport that one as well.
Oikein 3. Jatkuu vasen 3.
It's kind of like roller coaster and bumper carts mixed together here, with the car just bouncing. Again, just no traction whatsoever with the wheels being in the air. Now we need to hope that it doesn't just completely destroy the car. Yeah, take this seemingly flat detour.
Jatkuu suoraks.
And
Heti. Oikein 5. Jatkuu oikein 4. Pitkä.
let's try to avoid the rock, but we clipped it still somehow.
Heti. Oikein 5. Jatkuu suoraan. Urat 30.
That's about as well as it can go over those rocks. And it's smoking quite a bit.
Oikein 5. Jatkuu suoraan. Urat 30.
We're going YOLO here.
Hyppy. Jatkuu.
Yes!
40. Hyppy. Jatkuu.
Any of these bumps is pretty much enough to kill this car. So you really need to take it easy.
Vasen täys.
Yeah, we're definitely
60.
not matching the Audi time because it's gonna be
Hyppy. 140.
like in 10 seconds. It's like
Oikein 3. Älä.
now
Jatkuu. Vasen
I should
3.
be at
Pitkä.
finish, but there's still 2 kilometers of this to go.
Oikein 3. Jatkuu suoraks. Oikein 4.
This is probably the most pleasant
Pitkä. Oikein 4.
location
Pitkä.
of this stage or section. Actually quite normal road here,
Levenee 100.
although a bit slow, but still drivable at least with this car. Unlike
Oikein
these
4. Pitkä 100.
roller coaster ruts. I mean, it's like it would be on rails, but there's just nothing there's just not good enough suspension to like extend the wheels enough to make it reach the ground, so we're just 50-50ing through there. But then this is definitely
Risteys 40.
a test
Vasen 2. Risteys jatkuu.
of patience. Again, I missed this junction. It's a bit of a surprising junction, I'd say. We're getting stuck again.
Oikein täys. Oikein 6. Pitkä 100.
Oh boy. If I remember correctly, this is now a bit easier section until the end, so that's good. Bit of a compression there.
Vasen 4.
Nothing
100.
special required from that. The car isn't going straight,
Oikein 5.
surprisingly.
250.
Probably everything has been broken off from it already, so can't really blame it.
Ylinypyyn. Huomio. Vettä. Urat. Varo. Jatkuu.
This was a murder spot, I remember it. Yeah, let's aim there and hope we can bounce through. Yeah! Haha!
Maali.
Almost exactly 2 minutes slower on this stage with this car. This is absolute madness, this one. Oh boy. And there we have it. That is the Ubunapa Kabula stage by Esko Kytömäki, and I'll link it in the description below, but it's also coming to the Rally Simfans plugin in the next stage pack update, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it is very, very different from anything else in Richard Burns Rally so far, so very much of a thinking man's stage, and you need to be very cautious throughout it. And I think it's an interesting dynamic altogether for a Richard Burns Rally stage, and I wouldn't mind seeing more of those. Yeah, very, very big thank you to Esko for this amazing stage that he's made for us all. And yeah, I think that's all for now. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. I'll see you again soonish, because the Finnish series, Ihan tavallinen rallisarja, is beginning next week, and also there's an event of Old Rally coming up next week as well. So plenty of streams coming at least, and probably a maximum attack Monday next week as well. But yeah, that is all for now. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. See you again, and if you want to try to survive the stage, I've added it to the description below, but if you want to wait for it to be included in the Rally Simfans plugin, that's okay too. But yeah, that's all for now. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. Bye!